y'all, good morning. It's May again, and I'm here for another vibe session. Fanfare. Alright, so I'm here for the vibe session. Today's vibe session is about dun, 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 July 2026. Yes, July 2026. Today I'm recording on July 15th. F it, we ball, right? The message, time is a spiral. Well, what I choose to believe. That time is a spiral. I hope this music isn't too loud, but I also hope it's loud enough. You know what I mean? Because here's that. You know me, I try to get the Hertz music going. I just think the Hertz that I chose is a little low. It's 528 and 174. I'm feeling like 174 might be a little low. So yes, I'm gonna adjust the vibration just a little bit, just real quick, y'all. Yeah, that's louder. This is 528 Hertz. I just hope it ain't too loud, because I'm gonna be pissed. But I hope it's loud enough. Okay, we got some 528 Hertz going. It's morning time. It's a clear, beautiful morning, and I'm super grateful. As you can see, I'm outside again, but just a little bit of different scenery. Yeah, it's very residential. Speaking of residential, it's Cancer season. Cancer season deals with home and family and nurture and neighbors and all that homey domestic stuff. Okay, so on par still. But what else? Cancer season is from, it's July. I already did the Cancer season vibe session. Go check it out. But July 2026. So obviously July started on July 1st. What day was July 1st? I'm feeling like it was a Wednesday. Let me check. Bro. Was a Wednesday indeed. So yes, that Mercury energy. Okay, so Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. That was the beginning of July for 2026. Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, so this year's July has a very mercurial vibe. Okay, you guys. Mercury. Okay. Because I feel like last year was all about Venus. This year, so far, is all about Mercury. So Mercury has to deal with the way that in astrology, Mercury deals with our minds, how they process, how we choose to communicate. I guess, whether that's more verbal, more instinctual. What else? It is the ruler of the third house. The third house deals with siblings, your neighborhood, what you do in your neighborhood, local commutes, short travel, commerce that's on these travels, technology, communication technology, so like phones, laptops, things of that nature. Okay, so July, July is mostly Cancer season. Okay, so that second and third decan of Cancer is July. And what month is July? In numerologically, July is is it an 8 month? because July is the 7th month, and then 2026 is 10. So 10 plus 7 equals 8. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Let me not get too fast. 1 plus 7 equals 8. So there we go. July is an 8. July is an 8 month. 8s deal with power dynamics. I don't want to say necessarily give and take, because that's more like a 6. 8 is more of like power dynamics. So it's not like, yes, you get back what you put out, like what you give is what you get, but sometimes not always. Okay, so, and we know that the 8 is like in the infinity sign turned this way. What else about 8s? 8's about power, karma, money. What else? I mean, I could look it up, but where's the fun in that? I like to go off my memory. 8. It says in numerology, the number 8 is the symbol of visible power, authority, and material success. It governs wealth, ambition, and the ability to turn goals into reality. Governed by Saturn, the 8 represents the eternal loop of cause and effect, karma, urging you to balance material ambition with spiritual integrity. So my brain might work, y'all. My little memory bank might work a little bit, because now did I add all that? No. But for me, I'm just glad to know that I don't be leaving y'all astray when I just be going off the dome. So yes, July is about visible power, authority, and material success. And we have that smidge of Saturn in Aries. Again, we've been going crazy about that all year too. Saturn in Aries. The 8 represents the eternal loop of cause and effect, urging you to balance material ambition with spiritual integrity. Marvelous. 8, good business sense, powerful presence, and a strong drive for success. That's called ambition. Awesome. So yes, we're already getting. So we have Mercury and number 8. Okay. Oh. And I mean, I usually save this for later, but here's some number sequences that may be relevant, are relevant for this month. And you see, we got 777, and then we got 88. So 777 has to deal with spiritual luck, like being in alignment spiritually. And then if we got that double 8, that means that spiritual alignment can match up with that material ambition and material success. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like steps. 8, 1, 8. And then we have 2, 3, 4, and then we have 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay, and then when I tapped into the energy for July 2026, I just had this visual of this man with a mustache and had on a purple shirt. So, I don't know. Mr. Mustache Purple Shirt Man, thank you for being here for us in July. Okay. Just some more elements. For the bottom section. Maybe a little sage. Get you a little sage too if you're into that. Alright, so July 2026. I've had some personal stuff going on. But as you can see, I'm still here. Body and skin still tea. So I said that to say I haven't really been keeping up with what's going on in the world at large, other than the cyclospora. Look, y'all, we not gonna keep fucking going through this, okay? Rinse off y'all's fruits and veggies, okay? Boil them motherfuckers, okay? We're not about to keep letting these. Please don't let nobody scare you, okay? And please don't get the bubble guts from mishandling your food, okay? We grown now. Okay. We grown now. We know how to. We done been through this. Um, and I'm just curious. Has anybody been inspired to just start supplementing their groceries by growing their own like herbs and produce? Your girl is on that. I'm starting ASAP. I'm starting soon. I really don't have no reason I could low-key start today. So stay posted for those updates. But yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with what's going on in the world. I've just been trying to, maintain my world. You gotta start with yourself first. Okay, let's get into the messages, cause that's what y'all here for, right? So, for July, the theme of July 2026 for us, the Perlinwood Collective, the first card we have is the beginning. We like to begin things. Okay. Cancer season. Cancer is a cardinal water sign. Cardinal signs are the initiators. They are the beginning. They start things, Cancer season starts summer in the northern hemisphere. Wow, and that's interesting to think that Cancer season starts winter for my southern hemisphere homies. Okay. It's just interesting how it imprints on your mind. Like when somebody tells you that their birthday's in June, I'm like, oh, it's cold. And then other people are like, oh, it's cold. I'm like, oh, it's warm. Turn up. You get to have your birthday in the summer. And then, my southern hemisphere homies, they be like, oh, you was born in June. It's cold. So different. But anyways, the beginning. It says, there's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. So think of the aces in tarot. Okay. What would I say? What ace do I feel? I feel like I feel all the aces. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. There's just new beginnings in all realms of life. And then this has like a stream. And those look like mushrooms. So the Fae. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I'm just trying to show the imagery. You see that little stream and all the mushrooms to the side. When it comes to the Fae in the fairy realm, they don't effing. Okay, they might be small and they might be sweet, but y'all need to understand the Fae, they come in all shapes and sizes, like humans do. So we have the pixie kind of fairies, we have the gnomes, and we have all them. Okay, so if you're gonna tap in with the fairies, please no, don't take the fairy tales. Don't take them too lightly. Okay, so if you're gonna tap in with them, be about it. Especially, I definitely recommend working with the Fae when you want to increase your material world, when you want to improve it. Okay, but please understand that they work the way they want to, and they're very efficient. They know what they're talking. They know what to do, and they know what they're talking about. But again, they work on their own time in their own way, and they are magical beings. So do with that what you will. And then mushrooms, the mycelium network. All of them are connected. I'm gonna leave that there because I've been nerding out already on this one. Okay, so the beginning. July is a beginning. Life is beginning to flow more freely in the spirit, which means we're going to start seeing it more and more in the physical. I'm just still thinking about this dude with the mustache and the purple shirt. Who are you, man? What universal secret you got to tell us? Who knows? I really hope this music ain't too loud, y'all. Or just anything. I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, so we have the beginning, and then we have cordyceps, revival. You see the eagle? Have you guys heard of Garuda? Garuda's like a spiritual being in, I want to say maybe Hindu, just in that region of the world. It's not specifically Hindu. Garuda primarily refers to the sacred mythical birdman of Hindu and Buddhist mythology. What? Revered as the mount of the god Vishnu, he is a symbol of immense power, speed, and martial prowess. Because of his cultural prominence, the name is also widely used across various modern contexts. Garuda is the king of birds. He is Vishnu's divine mount, often depicted as having a golden body, a white face, eagle wings, and a man's torso. He is the eternal enemy of the Nagas, the serpents. His most famous myth involves him fighting the gods to steal the elixir of immortality, Amrita, in order to free his mother from enslavement. He is celebrated as a cultural national emblem in both Indonesia, Burung Garuda, and Thailand. I love Southeast Asia. But yes, cordyceps revival. Cordyceps, that's also a mushroom. I'm not a plant medicine facilitator at this time, but I don't know. Maybe you're feeling called to dabble in some plant medicine. Maybe, tap into a shroom trip or something. Of course, please do this under the guidance of a true shaman, plant medicine facilitator, not somebody that just does it for the hype. That's all I have to say. I've never indulged in the shrooms myself. Okay. So yes, y'all, we're at the beginning. Because let me tie all everything that I'm talking about together. I'm getting lost in the sauce. So the beginning and the revival. What is being revived? Maybe we can learn from Jupiter, because cordyceps is associated with Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars. Jupiter just transitioned into Leo not too long ago. When I'm recording, the moon's also in Leo. Waxing in Leo. Okay, Jupiter's in Leo, Pluto's in Aquarius. Okay, and then Mars is in Gemini. At the time of recording this. So what's being revived? The heart of things. The heart of the group. And then we have Mars dealing with that Mercury energy. So that's where the Mercury energy ties in for this month. How July began on Mercury Day. Mars is currently in a sign ruled by Mercury. So there's definitely a new mental beginnings. New mental beginnings. Everybody's starting to think differently. Because we don't have no other choice. Making sense, y'all? This one feels a little out of touch. Okay, but we're gonna keep going. The next card we got is Vesta, and the keyword is Earth, number 32. I have books for that. I also have, I'm gonna read for cordyceps. Because I just really feel like I'm not tying this together. So July is a beginning. A new mental beginning. Cordyceps. Upright. Energy, renewal, soaring to new heights, opportunity, activation, resurrection. Okay. Reverse. Reconnect to spirit, resistance to death, forgotten your power, weakness. Guidance. It's time to soar to new heights. Energy is available to manifest your greatest dreams. Mars and Gemini. Passion in alignment with knowledge. Energy is in alignment with matter. Oh, didn't I just say that? 777. Alignment. Like the great eagle, you are blessed with the connection to the divine. You have an innate ability to live in the realm of spirit, yet remain connected and balanced within the realms of earth. From the height of the clouds where the Great Spirit dwells, the Great Eagle mirrors your ability to observe with expansive awareness and achieve great sight beyond the mundane. Eagle and cordyceps represent the courage to channel the higher mind, ether, the realm of illumination and higher consciousness. If you have been walking in the shadows, being asked to reconnect with the element of ether, the divine, and your higher mind. Heal your broken wings with love and seek a higher ground to observe the greatness of what you're made of. Okay, so I've been finishing up the element, the written elemental messages. You can find that on my Ko-Fi. And I'm finishing up the one for water signs for the month of June. And I channeled Maleficent. And Maleficent is coming to mind as I read this because Maleficent was a pure-hearted fairy until she was betrayed. And then when she was betrayed, she got her wings. I don't know. I haven't seen it, and I'm just going off my memory of what was said, of what I read, is that she got her wings cut off, and I don't know if her lover cut her wings off or if she wanted to cut them off herself. I think it was part of the betrayal. She got her wings cut off, but she wound up eventually she wound up healing her wings. And I just, like, my mind is still kind of blown because I've never been like a big Disney fan or just movies. I've always liked to read books and stuff or whatever. So Maleficent, I remember it being a big thing. I remember Angelina Jolie. I remember all that, but I never watched it. But then I channeled it. So it's just unique to me. And then now I'm getting the messages again. So yes, again, okay, the beginning is the resurrection of the higher mind, the resurrection of the collective mind. It's getting activated this month. Okay, and the actions that we're taking are helping that. Okay, our actions are geared towards materializing. That's a better word. We're materializing the higher mind. That's the MO as of right now. Whether we as a collective are consciously aware that's what we're doing, because of course I would say a good majority of us are aware of that, and a good majority of us are showing up to do just that. But for those of us that may not fully understand or fully know, yes, Mercury and Gemini, we are materializing the higher mind through our actions, through our current ambitions. And all of it is in alignment, which is amazing. It says, energy is available to manifest your greatest dreams. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Yes. It's just like the egg is ready to be fertilized. Okay. Energy is available to manifest your greatest dream. Passion in alignment with knowledge. Energy is in alignment with matter. So yes, this is all together. And then we have Vesta. We are creating a new home. We are creating a new home for all this higher consciousness. And that new home is Earth. The new home is Earth. Okay. And as it's talked about, in the spiritual community, there's a new Earth, which in reality is just, it's the same thing, but like it's just on a completely different frequential level. They say it's the 5D and above. Okay. I like to keep things as practical as possible, but it is important to know the spiritual science. So yes, frequentially, this new home is New Earth. And Vesta. What sign is Vesta in right now? I'd just like to know. What sign is Vesta in? It says in astrology, the asteroid Vesta represents your core devotion, sacred spark, and capacity for focused dedication. Named after the Roman goddess of the hearth, it reveals where you need to retreat and recharge, what you are willing to sacrifice for, and how you maintain your inner flame. Your Vesta sign indicates the specific temperament and fuel you use to channel your life's work. Cute. Okay, y'all know what I'm trying to say. What sign is it in right now? Period, and it's in Aries. Okay, so we have Vesta, Saturn, and Neptune in Aries. Oh my god. That's another beginning right there. All that cardinal energy. We got Aries energy, and then we got the Cancer energy. Yes, new beginnings. That's where that energy is in alignment with matter. That's where that passion is in alignment with energy. All that Aries energy. What does it say? It's in because it says in astrology, Vesta stands for your inner flame, passion, and focus. Because it is in Aries, the fire sign of action and bravery, you might feel a strong pull to focus on yourself and your personal goals right now. Yeah. Vesta says. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second and largest, brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, the oldest goddess of hearth, home, the family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of other gods. What did I just say? I don't even know what's going on in the world, y'all. I've just been living my life. I've just been living. Action. Evaluate yourself in your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less, than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame of your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, cleanse your environment, reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Gift. Find the temple within, the place of quiet safety where you can tend the fire and carry the sacred temple with you always. Okay, y'all. The video stopped, but luckily I had finished reading. So I just finished reading about Vesta. Vesta's currently in Aries. So we are keeping the inner flame alive by minding our own effing business, basically. Tending to ourselves. Aries rules the head. You know, the way that we've been taught, the head is where the mind is. The month is very mercurial based. You know, we're materializing the higher mind into our daily life. In this month, July 2026. And then just to go right along with everything, the last two cards we got. Reclaim Power. And as an 8th month, it's the perfect time. I mean, that's why the cards are showing up. So yes, Reclaim Power. It's a number 7, and it's associated with fire. You know, our inner flame that we're meant to keep going. The keywords: willpower, inner strength, self-mastery, heal, victim. that part is reminding me of a post that I read of this guy. He's a really good, really skilled astrologer, but, I'm very much so over this trying to paint people and just beings like everything is what it's gonna be. Okay, so, on his page, he was big about talking about, warlocks, avoidance, and all these things. And always just talking, I'm just really tired of the rhetoric of painting everything as so extreme and like fear based and angry all the fucking time. Like, look, bro, we was all born into the bullshit. Okay. There's all types of fucking dynamics that we're gonna have to fucking learn and master. Okay. And I can understand, wanting to put people in their place. Like, hey, bro, being an avoidant, you need to go heal. We all need to fucking heal. That's the whole fucking point. Okay. Y'all, I just feel like so many just great people are getting lost and caught into proving certain things to be right or wrong. Like, bro, we know that fucking narcissists and avoidance and empaths and victims, all that bullshit exists. We get it. Okay, we're all here to learn what we here to learn. Okay, and he got on. I think what kind of really grounded my gears is how somebody presented a different perspective to him, and he immediately just claimed for them to be an abuser. Okay, and I'm just gonna speak up and say, like, technically, I've been a victim to avoidance and warlocks and witches and manipulatives and narcissists and all that. Okay, but I don't consider myself a fucking victim. I consider myself as someone that was placed with the exact fucking life opportunities to boss up in the ways that I needed to. Okay, because what he said is that somebody said that it's disempowering to the victims to say, like, to just act like these narcissists just took so much from us and there's just not shit we can do about it. This is the perfect month to speak on this too. You can reclaim your power from any fucked up situation. Okay. Because when you sit around on social media all day just acting like, oh, these are just the ultimate almighty worst people in the fucking world, you done already lost. It doesn't matter how good you are at your divination system or whatever system you're speaking on. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really grinding my gears, because just because I agree that it's disempowering to people that have overcome, these types of dynamics, that doesn't automatically make me a fucking abuser. Like, I know how to teach people from a very neutral place on how to view avoidance and warlocks and all that stuff, and how to view themselves. Okay, but to die on a hill that's just like, it's just a phase, bub, like, this ain't the hill to die on. Okay, we get it. Narcissists and all them motherfuckers, they're not good. But you know how rampant all fucking mental illnesses are? Like, you don't have that same energy for motherfuckers that are depressed. And I'm like, there's a lot more depressed motherfuckers than there are narcissistic motherfuckers. So don't pick and choose. It's like, it's the same shit that people try to play, like, when it comes to sins and all that. Bro, everybody's going against themselves. Everybody is leaving their energetic body open to fucking entities. It is what it is. We're all here to learn how to fucking get over it. But yeah, it was really grinding my motherfucking gears. And I'm glad to see this card today, and I'm glad that I broke down what July 2026 is gonna be for us as a collective. Because it's just, get over it. Like, bro, how are you gonna say, because I took my power back from them, now I'm an abuser? Now, because I evened the score, I'm an abuser? Sorry, you need to check yourself. Like, I'm glad, I'd be grateful and I'd be glad for people when they get out of situations, but like, they don't realize that they're still they're stuck in the residue, for my smokers. The residue when you be smoking, and he's stuck in that. He got the residue on his lip and he ain't wiped it off yet. God. It really grinded my gears, because like, people don't want to grow past the frameworks that help them escape a situation. Like, people don't want to let shit die. Like, let it die, bro. Like, I get it. The narcissist, the avoidance. Like, I just want all of social media. I want everybody to just get over this shit. Okay? We're all about fortifying our energetic bodies. Then we don't even need words. We don't even need this fucking language. We don't have to call each other avoidance and narcissists and all that bullshit. We don't. But I will say, I'm like, I took my power back from the motherfuckers. So yes, it is disempowering to just sit around and talk shit about something that I conquered already. I already conquered it. I hope the same for them. That's it. He has a whole fucking account talking about the same shit every damn day. Because it's just like, how many people, and I'm genuinely curious, like, how many people at this point are still unaware of certain things? Okay, because please let them find my channel, because I promise you, baby, I don't got to make you hate nobody to help you be more empowered. You don't have to hate nothing. You just have to acknowledge it for what the fuck it is, and then don't give no fear, don't give no strong emotions to it. Observe it, and then take your power back and realize you can genuinely see yourself in moments where you used to give your power away, and then once you hold on to it, you see how the whole situation dissipates without being hateful, without starting whole fucking accounts talking about the same shit every fucking day just because it gets you views. Because, like, let's talk about that. Like, people like that, to me, are really the closeted avoidance and narcissists. Because, like, why you ain't got nothing else to talk about, man? But that's neither here or there. The next card we got was Surrender and Flow. We got us another 8. There's that 8-8, because cordyceps was 26, 2 and 6 is 8, and now we just have the pure 8. Surrender and Flow. You see the little mermaid tail? I think that's cute. The keywords: ride the waves, tap into flow state, let go. What did I just say? Let that shit go. Let the power struggles go. Okay, we're all about taking our power back. All this energy in Aries is not for nothing. Okay, we got Saturn, we got Neptune, we got Vesta, and ain't no telling what else, really. We have plenty of energy going towards evening the score, balancing the scales. That's what we're here to do. Okay. Sorry about my little rant, because I'm so irritated. Like, I was so mad about it. I was like, I gotta... So, obviously, naturally, I unfollowed him, because I'm like, how... So now, because I took my power back, I'm an abuser? Fuck off, bro. You're too far gone in your head about it. Stay grounded when it comes to stuff. Stay practical. Because, like, if you're already over it, why are you still talking about it? Like, if you're teaching other people to do it, leave your fucking emotions out of it. Okay. So, yes, July 2026 is all about materializing the higher mind in our physical reality and just the beginning of experiencing life like that. Okay, we're taking our power back from, the old system that everything was a dichotomy, narcissist, empath, right, wrong, left, right, up, down. Like, yes, we have to experience the dichotomy, but we have to integrate it into one. Okay. We have to become stable power sources within ourselves first. So that way, the world can no longer take from us what we want and what we need. So yes, materializing the higher mind, releasing. We're recognizing power dynamics and we're removing ourselves from them. We're taking our power back. We're activating our true and genuine energy and passion, because we're in the spiritual, we're in alignment. So we just have to make those moves. It is the revival of true community. It is the revival of true domestic bliss. It is the revival of truly being able to love your neighbor. You know what I mean? Like, all these wholesome things that we were taught, but these things were taken advantage of because, just collectively as a society, for years and years and years and generations and generations and generations, we have given away such vital power in the name of being patriotic, in the name of being loyal, and now it's just up to us to stay loyal to ourselves and our soul. Those of us in the Pearlwood channel, Pearlwood community. This one felt a little all over the place, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Mercury retrograde. But I think the message is clear. We are materializing the higher mind. Okay. At anytime this month, it's going to be more clear that you can start over at any time. As soon as your inner world, as soon as you are in tune enough with your inner world to take divinely inspired action, to activate the newness for yourself, do it. And this month, July 2026, I feel like this is the beginning of the opening of that energy. Now, again, time is a spiral, so, it might be July 2028 when you see this. But if it's hitting, it's hitting. So I'm going to leave y'all here. Please sound off in the comments. Because, again, like I've been saying to y'all, this has felt all over the place. But that's fine. So, I'm going to chat with y'all soon. This was a different type of vibe session. But fuck it, we ball. I'll talk to y'all soon. And sound off.